Hi, good evening from Melbourne, Australia. It's 5 o'clock in Sunday afternoon here. The sun has just set behind me on another glorious winter's day. I've been periscoping earlier, if you saw, in and around Melbourne. I'm the lead organizer of Melbourne Silicon Beach Tech Startup Community in Melbourne. And if you swipe right or click on the amount of people watching, you can follow us. We'll be bringing places and things to do, events happening around Melbourne as we promote Melbourne as a startup city. I'm at the foot of the newly built Docklands Library. Docklands Library was opened maybe a year ago, and this is one of the most modern libraries in the city. I was just in this library charging my phone. Right now I'm using their Wi-Fi, which is available 24/7 in and around the library, even when the library is closed. Yeah, it's really good. You should come and take a tour inside. Not many people know about this library. It's less than 12 months old, I think. And it's more than just a library. It has, of course, the books that a library must have, but it has 3D printers, fully equipped recording studio that anyone who wants to record a song can hire out by the hour, and it's not very expensive, something like $10 an hour. And a performing arts theater that can seat about 120 people, and things like 3D, what you call virtual reality computers, as well as fully equipped Apple Mac lab people can hire to do their creative work. And I also heard that they have a subscription for lynda.com. Lynda.com is a famous online training school where you can learn all sorts of software. They have a subscription, so you just go in and use their computers and do the online courses there. So I'm looking at all the yachts and boats parked here in Docklands Marina. This is parking or berthing spot for them. And you can see in the far distance is the Melbourne Star Ferris wheel. It's not busy at all, Melbourne 24/9. It's rather quiet. There's only a few people here, few people walking their dogs and all that. It rarely gets busy. I come here very often. Maine, USA. Okay, what time is it there now? It must be pretty late on Saturday night. Okay, the sky is changing colors. I just missed the sunset. I was in the library charging the phone and didn't realize that the sun is setting quite early. 3:10 a.m. Saturday. Okay, Sunday morning, I believe. What are you doing up at this time of the night? Okay, anyway, thanks for dropping by, and perhaps we should go to bed. Okay, so this is, we're looking at, okay, I suppose Periscope is responsible for a lot of people not getting a good night's sleep. The buildings you see in front are all newly constructed apartments. There's a lot of apartments built here. This area, Docklands, used to be a sort of a disused warehouse complex used by the Melbourne port. The port or the harbour of Melbourne is still visible there in the far distance. You can see the cranes and all that that unload the container ships. But this area has now been developed as a residential office and a lot of multi-use buildings. This is the Etihad Stadium. They have AFL, that's Aussie rules football matches, as well as music concerts and things like that. It's one of the unique stadium. Thank you. Yes, it is a beautiful city and beautiful. The buildings have been built very tastefully, but Docklands area has come in for criticism because the people who planned the suburb didn't plant enough trees. Melbourne is a city known for gardens and it's a very green city. So Docklands is about the only suburb that is not green because the people didn't put in enough trees. So, is that so? Yeah, I've never been to Florida. So, yeah, it came with a lot of criticism and there were a lot of empty apartments at the beginning because a lot of people didn't like Docklands and didn't move in. So now I think the ownership has changed. City of Melbourne has taken it over and they are putting in a lot of parkland because Melburnians are used to parkland. So things are improving. A lot of restaurants are closing. Yes, bye for now. So you should, get to bed. Good night. And these are another block of apartments that is coming up, still under construction, right next to the library. There's a map here. This is where I am. And this is called the Victoria Harbour Promenade. And within a 5-minute walk you get a lot of restaurants, pubs, bars, nightclubs and everything. See the head stadium. Trams are accessible as well. It's the library which is just closed. One day I will do a tour of the library. There are people that I know who work there, but they are working today being a Sunday. When they're there there's someone meditating. Better not disturb him. I'll take a walk down further and actually there's nothing much happening around here. I might catch a tram to the busy part of the city, which is the Burke Street Mall, and perhaps catch a few street artists and performers. Okay, bye for now. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to follow Silicon Beach Mail.